I played this game every day for about 3 years. Sometimes for minutes, sometimes for hours. Am I wasting my life? And I'm not sure I wanted to. Well, of course I did. I mean, I played it and I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it, right? I did enjoy it, right? I enjoyed it. Disclaimer. I am not here to make anybody feel bad about gaming. I do that to myself enough. You're allowed to have a hobby. But I do think if you game, you should be choosy about what games you play. There are infinity games. Choose good ones. 3 years might seem like a long time to play a single video game, but in a complex action RPG like Monster Hunter, those are the tutorials. But 3 years playing a free mobile phone game, that's a lifetime. Now, if you've only ever gamed on your phone, you are not to blame. You don't know any better. You haven't grown up alongside the industry, seen it evolve as an art form with its hits and failures, its phases and fads, to its current downward spiral of putting profits before players. You may have noticed a similar trend in education, business, justice, healthcare, all things really. Well, whether you're a hardcore elite gamers or a casual Candy Crusher like my mother. If you're ever gaming and you hear a voice in the back of your head say, are we having fun? Are we having enough fun? Does this game want me to have some of the fun? Or all of it? Does this game want me to want? Does this game value my time? My money? My money? My money? My money? Is this game fucking me? Am I geeked on that digital ish? Relax, tiny annoying voice. We'll figure this out. Alright, so which one got me? There are so many free games on my phone. Free things I never have a catch, right? The game I chose, or did it choose me? I don't know anymore. Was Injustice 2. Yes, everyone knows it, of course, but for those few of you that don't, it is a fighting game that takes place in the DC Comics universe, where all the heroes and villains get together, they punch each other, and they hit each other through asteroids, and they just hurt each other very muchly. Now, there are two versions of this game. The regular $50 major console release, that's not what I play. I got hooked on the free, simpler mobile version. Console version is a standard fighting game all about mastering the timing and strategy of a lineup of varied but equally viable characters. Mobile version still requires reflexes, but the focus is on expanding and powering up your own personal roster of characters. The too long didn't play is fight battles, collect shinies, upgrade team.
Oh, she cracked her neck.
Repeat. Forever. Till you die. This game is not unique. It has many reskins. Daniel Reskin. Reskin. In forms such as Disney, South Park, Looney Tunes, and more. And they're all so damn the same. And of course, there is a Marvel Comics version of the game. And sometimes I'd see the MCU kicking ass, and I would kick my own ass for playing the less popular version of the comic book world thingy. You don't need Spider-Man and the Avengers. They're cool too, I guess. We have Superman and Batman. Do you want another 17 versions of Superman and Batman? And we make Harley Quinn hotter. The only saving grace was my sweet, sweet Arrowverse. Arrowverse! Big ups to my Flash crew, my Arrow peoples, my Super Girlies, and all the other spin-offery. It's amazing how many game reviews out there say that a game is a great time killer. Time killer! Sure, Chronocide sounds innocent enough, but what if someone said that about you? Oh, Daniel? He is a great time killer, you know, until something actually worthwhile comes along, in which case, no more of that, but like, until then, Daniel. Now, some mobile games are great, creative, fun, perfectly fine distractions from everyday life. But realize now more than ever that the market has been flooded with cheap, quick games designed to take your cash or make you feel shitty about not taking your cash by giving you a worse experience and rubbing your face in it constantly. Here's what took me a second. These games, and games like these, are the cigarettes of video games. They're designed to be addictive, then profitable, then enjoyable. They demand your attention constantly, create habits of use, and always take more than they give. Obama. Elite gamer. After years of use, the ending you do get isn't a juicy tumor. Until 5G. You're left with the realization that this entire time you could have been playing real video games. Real, crafted pieces of art that ask only your ticket price and attention and give you everything.
Can't believe Scooter is holding that adult beverage.
What's this called?
Oh my goodness.
Who would do that?
Who does that sort of thing?
Whoa!
Scooter drank the adult
Man,
beverage.
Scooter drank it.
Wow.
Oh man,
Whoa.
Scooter drank
Yeah,
it.
but it's still not cool enough to be part of our gang.
My main problem with Injustice 2. If this game was honest, Batman would always be the strongest character because his billionaire ass is the only one who could afford it. This game wants your money, and it wants it bad. There is a constant parade of hero and upgrade offers ranging from a few bucks all the way up to $99.99. $100. For a mid-level character you could have logged in 7 times to get for free. This is a free game, but if you want to be the best at a game where the main point is to be the best, you must pay real money to be best. Now this game is what you'd call freemium. That means it's free up front, but with a premium price if you want a little something extra. Sometimes it's an honest buck or two, supporting the developers for a few fun additions to an already great game. Not here. So while I diligently grind for hours to maximize my returns on various energy investments like a Texas oilman, other players can spend $5 to stomp my giblets. Just crunch me in my most crunchable places. They can instantly unlock high-level characters with high-level dollars. Why should I work so hard when some rich asshole can swoop in and take it all? That's real life. Chances are you've already been denied a few opportunities. Premium luxuries like ad-free service, first-class travel, fast passes, healthcare. Imagine going to see a dramatic movie film and the main role is played by the completely adequate Rob Schneider. But if you slide $5 into the armrest, the role is automatically played by the majestic Benedict Cumberbatch. Or, for another 10, all the actors become Rob Schneider. Right? Sure, that example would be amazing. But if every movie did it, eventually we'd get fed up and say, why are you making me choose who's in the movie? Isn't there someone best who could just figure out who should play a role? Did I just invent casting? Will it matter since next week we'll be able to replace anyone with deepfakes? There's some people out there who've been manipulated into spending small fortunes on what compared to traditional games is a shallow and hollow experience. Shallow. Well, if you hate it, why'd you play it?
You hated it, so why did you play it?
Well, if you hated it, why'd you play it?
Don't touch your face.
Good point, spicy critical thinker. I don't hate it completely. This game has given me some truly heart-pounding battles of reflex and suspense. At its best, the fights are balanced and dynamic, and working over time to manage and specialize your team can be really rewarding. The art is great. Kind of, usually. There are updates, new characters from current TV shows and movies, and developers appear to work at a decent relationship with the community, squashing bugs, giving apology gifts, except when they don't. But any and all that goodwill is instantly erased every time I log in and see a character on sale for $99.99. That's so much money. That's so much money. You could get 9 copies of The Witcher 3. That's like a fourth of a PS Switch box. Hey now. Don't got money? No problem. You can still be competitive in this game if you spend your time. And time doesn't cost anything, does it? Does it? Does it? Does it sound like a fun game to replay the same simple fights for hours a day only to be fly swatted by someone spending $100 a week? Or 10 hours a day? Or both? Oh my God, there's gotta be some boths. You gonna beat the boths? If you're saying, I don't need to be the best to have fun, fair enough. But this game is constantly flaunting rewards for top players and content locked behind either months of attentive grinding or chunks of cash. If you're the kind of player that just wants to play a little bit to pass the time and maybe all you do is drop a couple bucks on a new player pack, you win. But for people like me who play games not only to enjoy them, but to beat them, to solve their challenges, maximize their systems of efficiency, this is a bad trip. This is bad, real bad. I am constantly dealing with the conflict of not buying the $50, $100 ridiculous shit, but of the smaller new player packs, special holiday sales, and gem bonus chests. I'm playing this game and I really enjoy it, so it's like, I haven't paid anything, so I can give them $10, $20 to support the developers. I spent $10 on a sandwich today, so. And the sandwich I ate once, I can't even eat it again. The game is an everlasting sandwich. Luckily, I didn't spend more than maybe $100 or so over the 3-year period. Although I cut myself off, every time I'd log in and see a brand new offer in my inbox was a slap to the swamp thing. That's the thing to remember with pay-to-win games. There will almost always be someone willing to pay more or play more than you. If you want to be the best at something, first you have to figure out, is it possible? And then, more importantly, is it worth it? Let me work it. Next episode, I will be interviewing 2 multiverse versions of myself who continued to play the game for years. Thanks so much for watching. I really want to thank all of my Patreon supporters. I don't technically have any yet, but it's your support in the future that allows me to do this kind of work I'm doing right now. So thank you so much, and see you next time on Dragon Ball Z.